with the Chaos Emerald in the Space Colony Ark. I've got to find out just what's going on up there.
We interrupt this broadcast for an important news flash. There has been a break-in at the Federal Reserve Bank today. Mysteriously, the only thing that was stolen was the Chaos Emerald. According to eyewitnesses at the scene, the suspect was identified as the world-renowned hero, Sonic the Hedgehog. The suspect was seen fleeing the scene, destroying the reserve's guard robots in his path. Stay tuned for more details.
Sounds more like the work of Shadow.
How pathetic. Find them before they escape! Maria!
What?
Shadow, I beg of you, please, do
Maria!
it for me. For all the people on that planet. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
I still remember what I promised you. For the people of this planet, I promise you. Revenge!
Radical Highway, let's go! Best stage in the game. Shadow's first stage, making a strong impression. I love this stage so much. Probably not gonna get an, well, might get an A rank. It's about 50-50 if I get one without really trying. But, oh, I love this stage. This is one of the reasons I wanted to start with the Dark Story first, because I want to be all hyped up for this one. Also, in general, I actually like the hero side story more, so I wanted to end on a more positive note. But that's not important right now. Don't even try to pretend that Shadow wasn't the coolest thing ever when you were a little kid. Heck, don't even try to pretend he's not still the coolest thing ever, for that matter. What is it with, like, elementary schoolers and middle schoolers loving these edgy characters like this? I know I wasn't the only one. He was a big fan favorite. I mean, they brought him back for a future game, so there must have been a large amount of support for him. Ah, this stage is great. You have these huge stretches where you can just run and do that thing with the little jet shoes. You just feel like you're going really quick. I feel powerful when I'm playing this stage. Alright, let's double back. There you go. We haven't actually gotten an upgrade yet for a dark stage. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'm actually going to go back and try to show that off, because that's a cool trick that I want to show. Yeah, we're definitely not getting an A rank for this, but that's okay. Like I said before... whatever. I'm not trying to go for all A ranks. Oh, forgot about that. Okay, I got an awesome there. I'm not entirely sure how that trick worked. I used to think that you do that by going off the rail and then going onto that little rail that I grinded on, and then going from the robot to the pulley to the rocket. But that doesn't actually work every time I try it, so I couldn't tell you what the trigger is. Ooh. Like I said before, I'm not going for all A ranks. I'm actually more concerned with just like showing off little stuff in the level. So here there are two paths. I am halfway tempted to go down and show the bottom path, but it's kind of obnoxious, so I don't think I'm going to. You can see down there, there is stuff down there. You can go there, you won't die. There's a net that will catch you. And there's sort of a random enemy in here. There's like a plane that has a big machine gun, and it shows up sometimes and other times it doesn't. You can destroy it if you homing attack it. I have no idea what triggers it. I think it's just random. You get 200 points each time you go off a ramp like that. And I love these loops. Just feels good. Trying to concentrate a little on these poles. Or whatever they are. There we go. I have the timing down for those pretty well, but they can be a little bit tricky if you don't know what they're doing. On each time you go through like a double loop like this, one of them will have a boost pad and one of them won't. At this point, I know which one is which. This is my favorite part. This little corkscrew here. This is Sonic Adventure 2 for me. Whenever I think of this game, I think of that loop. Alright, that's probably a B.
Here we go.
You can tell we're going to the Chow Garden because we've got the little Chow icon right there. Oh!
Ultimate victory.
Okay, I'll take it. Nice to see. I bet that extra 1,000 points from that little trick helped. And into a Chow World. Even edgelords like to go play with little animals. Oh, this game was just the best thing for my little 12-year-old brain. I thought this game was the coolest thing ever. Not that it's not. Oh, no, don't touch that guy. That's alright. Not that I don't still have fun with this game, but I certainly wouldn't like it as much as I do if I didn't have a tremendous amount of nostalgia for it. I have some stories with this game. You know, how I got into it, playing it with my friends, stuff like that. I'll talk a little bit about that in the next level. Alright. We're gaining levels. It looks like this guy is turning out to be a fly Chow for now. Chow will have a type. They'll either be normal type if all their stats are about the same, or if one of their stats is a lot higher than the other ones, then they'll be that type. It changes their appearance. Alright. Let's go.
What? It all starts with this. A jewel containing the ultimate power.
That's the Chaos Emerald! Now I know what's going on. The military has mistaken me for the likes of you. So, where do you think you're going with that emerald? Say something, you fake hedgehog!
Chaos control!
He's fast! Hey, it's not his speed. He must be using the Chaos Emerald to warp.
Shadow. I'm the world's ultimate life form. There's no time for games. Farewell!
I memorized that scene when I was 8 and reenacted it when I was playing with my toys. Headquarters. Find the 3 gate keys.
This is Rouge. I have located Eggman's base and will proceed to enter it now. I hate to say it. I guess I'm going to have to find that key first.
Alright, here we go. This stage isn't actually that bad now, but when I was a kid, I got stuck on here for years because the enemies in here scare the crap out of me. You see that beetle there? He will attack you if he sees you. If he locks on, there's nothing you can do. You either take the hit and just deal with it, or if you find a shadow and stand in the shadow, then he loses track of you. These days, I know you can just sort of run past and it doesn't actually matter if you get hit, but as a kid, I was so scared of those things. Oh, there was a key. Oh, okay. So you can actually find the emeralds, or keys in this case, out of order. I just found the second one, so I got a good score for time there. Darn it, it's not a good time for this guy. But yeah, I was so scared of these guys that I actually just stopped playing the game for like 4 years. I got stuck here, and I also got stuck in the Hero Side story. I had to have been 8 years old. I was really young. But we ended up moving And I put the game down and just forgot about it and never picked it up again for 4 years. Alright. This stage is one big circle. It's really not that hard to get an A rank in here. You pretty much just run in a circle until you find all the emeralds. But there are some secrets in here I want to show. So once again, not particularly going for an A rank, in favor of showing some cool stuff off. Ah, I tried to get to the shadow there, didn't work out. Alright, while we're here, I will grab a key that's right in front of us. And now I'm going to make my way back to the red area. Chao key? Also, I didn't even talk about it, but we just picked up an upgrade there. Those are the shoes that allow us to dig. So now if we go into the ground like this, we can dig. And we can dig on the wall as well. I'm gonna wait for this guy to go by. It's actually really convenient that the key isn't here, because this place has a secret that I want to show off. Although looking at it, there's that box. I can get this now, right? I just need to check to see if I can get this with, yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't need any upgrades for this. There are monkeys on these pillars here. They throw bombs. What I need to do is I need to get a monkey to throw a bomb at me. Just like that. You can pick these up as long as you're holding them. They will not explode. You can put them down. You will get hurt, but you'll also get a sea monster. My favorite legendary animal, and you'll see why. I'm guessing that the key is inside a monkey. Maybe not. Ooh, that's nice. I just found a hidden bomb. That'll destroy all the enemies in the area. God, I'm still, like, kind of freaked out by those guys. I know it's okay to just take the hit, and most people do just take the hit, but something from childhood is still like, no! You have to hide! There we go.
I got it.
There's, like I said, there's really nothing wrong with that stage. It's just I hated it so much as a kid. Ooh, still an A
How
rank.
was that? Perfect? Like me?
Particularly with the earlier stages, the points are pretty lenient. You can get A ranks basically without trying. And off to the Chao world we go. I'm going to take this opportunity to pause the story a little bit. Normally I'm not going to be stopping to get single upgrades. I'll try to do them in clusters, but where do you go? Our little friend here needs a name. We can't get properly attached to this guy unless we give him some sort of name. So first of all, come on you. Let's give this guy the sea monster, and hopefully something special will happen. Doesn't look like it did. Alright, well there'll be more sea monsters at some point. Can I exit here? If I exit, it might take me to the cutscene. So then we'll watch the cutscene and then I'll leave. Aha! That's what I was hoping would happen.
Which story do you...
No, stage select.
Is this the stage you would like to go to? Please
Sorry, we're getting a little bit of emulation bugginess. But let's come to the Chao world. It's time to actually show off the rest of what there is to do here. Where are you? Where's our friend? There he is. You can give your Chao custom names. Traditionally, I like to just take the names they give me. I think they're cute. Here's the Chao Kindergarten. There's quite a bit to do here. First of all, if you come over to the fortune teller, welcome to the fortune telling house. You won't get your fortune told here, but it's fun to get a nice name for your Chao. I will give your Chao a lucky name. Oh, your Chao is a newborn. I will give your Chao a good name. This Chao's lucky name is summoning the powers to be Presto. How about the... Oh my god. Alright, I'm not going to take this name because there's another Let's Play that on YouTube that's very good that uses this name. So this is like the one that I was hoping we weren't going to get. Let's try another one. Alright, here we go. This Chao's lucky name is... Star. I like it. It's their lucky name. How could I possibly change it? Just ignore the fact that I already changed it once. Here's the health center. This is the health center. The doctor will examine your Chao. How are you feeling? You can see the doctor. Your Chow is very healthy. I swear there are actually like things you can have wrong with this Chow. I think I've seen a Chow get the hiccups once, but I might have dreamed that up. But as far as I know, in my entire like decade or more of playing this game, I've only ever seen a Chow get sick once, and that's only if that wasn't just a dream I had. So I don't really know what the point of that is. Medical chart is much more important. You can see it's currently neutral because it doesn't have any stat that's higher than another one. It's a child. Its stats are not great. The abilities, the letter grade, will tell you basically the Chow's potential. So a Chow with a C in swim will have a lower overall cap of how high their stats can go, as opposed to a Chow with like an A rank in there. So that's not great yet. Personality. There's a few different personalities. This Chow is a big eater Chow. Other personalities that I know of are Crybaby, and I think there might be more, but I can't think of them. This Chow likes square fruit. I'll talk about that in a second. Age 0. I think your Chow ages up every real hour. That's the reason I'm not going to be really doing much in the Chow Garden, because it takes real time for them to grow up. Time's transformed, we're not going to worry about that. After a certain amount of time passes, the Chow will evolve, and then after a certain more time passes, the Chow will either be reborn or will die, depending on how happy they are. It's really easy to keep them happy enough to be reborn. Chow is very healthy. Please take good care of your Chow. Here's records for the mini games. You can get medals and stuff here. We're not going to do that, though. Alright, so Little Star is looking pretty good. The principal's office is where you can go to get really detailed like tutorials and stuff. It's good for beginners, but I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. And here's the classroom. I like my Chow to be educated. Doesn't feel right if they're not. You can see they're studying shake dance. Whatever they study in there, the Chow will learn an action that they can do in the garden. Here's the black market. You can buy items with the rings that you get from the levels. We have a cumulative total of 325 rings. We can't buy all that much. I might buy a colored egg at some point. I actually have the full collection on the GameCube after many years. I feel very proud of that. We've got hero fruit. You can also have dark fruit. If you feed these to your Chow, they'll be turned towards either hero or dark. Heart fruit you can use to breed Chow, which is like a whole other thing that I'm not going to get into. There's tutorials for that online. Chow fruit will raise all of the Chow's stats at once, so they're actually pretty nice. Round fruit, triangle fruit, there's also a square fruit you can get. Chow will have different preferences when it comes to fruit, so if you feed them these fruit, it'll make them very happy. Strong seed, that's just, you can plant that to just get another regular tree seed in the garden. It's not particularly useful, but yeah, it can look nice. Round seed, square seed, there's also a triangle seed. These seeds you can use to plant trees in your garden that will produce the shape fruits. And the mushroom you can use to raise a Chow's stamina by double. The items you can get are completely randomized. There's certain items you can only get if you have certain amounts of emblems. So if you play the game a lot and get lots of emblems, the items you can get will be more rare. But it is completely randomized. The internet can't seem to come to an agreement on just how long it takes for the black market to refresh. Some people say 6 minutes, some people say 3 minutes. I want to say it's 3 minutes, but I don't know. Anyway, while we're already out here, let's take an upgrade break. And while we're here, we can also see if we can get that A rank. If you come over here, this picture is very special. If you see a picture like that, and you dig in the middle, it'll take you to another room. This is the Mystic Melody. Its sole purpose is to find secrets. So you can see here, this is going to give us a portal that will lead us out of the room. There's a very big use for that later. We'll go into it later when I do all of the missions. But for the most part, that'll help you find extra lives. Sometimes it'll like get you shortcuts and stuff. Sometimes, I don't know if you ever need it to get to a Chow key. You might even have to use it to get to some upgrades. We'll see as we go. Anyway, here's the emerald. It's this way. And now that we can dig, the emerald locations are going to be different. So like, for example, I think this one might be buried, or it might be up here. But before, when we were in here, obviously we couldn't dig, so the emerald couldn't be buried. Now it can be. That one wasn't buried anyway. You absolutely can get an A rank with an awesome. You don't have to get all perfects. It just makes me feel better. I'm not going to go to the Chow Garden every time I come into a stage. I want to be able to show off some of the box locations, so we'll go after each stage. looks like this one's gonna be up top. I won't, like, play the entire stage each time I go back for an upgrade. I really like this stage, and also, if I can, it's such an easy A rank. There's no reason not to grab it while I'm here, even though I'm not going for all A ranks, especially not with Rouge. I don't know, it's just a point of pride, I guess. Any seasoned Sonic Adventure 2 player knows how to get an A rank in this stage. I hate that one.
I got it!
That should be an A rank. Yeah, there we go.
How is that?
Much better. The force is in balance once again.
Is this the stage?
Alright, we can probably take on a few more stages before we're done.
I'm Dr. Eggman, the greatest scientific genius of the world. I went to the space colony.
Oop, that's actually spoilers.
It's a space transporter. The destination has been set to Ark. Wasn't that space colony shut down over 50 years ago? What's he doing up there anyway? Doesn't matter. It's my mission to find out what he's up to.
Alright, Lost Colony.
This is the space colony Ark. I have to locate the central control room that Shadow mentioned before he left.
When I went back into the story like that, because we'd started a story and came back into it, you will get a little bit of a catch-up from all the characters. I'm not going to show them all off, you can probably find them on YouTube pretty easily. That one was about to spoil what we're going to do in this stage here. I'm sure most people who are looking this up on YouTube have already played this game. It's a very old game, but just in case, I'm going to try not to spoil things. So going back to when I was a kid and had never actually beaten Egg Quarters, this was the very first level that I got when I finally went back and beat it. And it's so-so. It's not terrible. You can see the lights are off here. This is the only stage in the game that's like this. Oh, shoot. I always miss that jump. We're gonna get an upgrade in here that'll make me not miss that jump, but I always miss that the first time. But yeah, the lights are off. The lights go on when you blow something up, but all in all, it's really not that hard to see in here. This part of the stage did get me really lost as a kid. You have to find your way up to the second level here. And then we get the jet engine. Now we can hover. Now I'll actually be able to go for A ranks and stages. Maybe not including this one. I don't know. There's something about Eggman stages that are just kind of not that interesting. Alright, Chao Key. You can target their bullets. There's not all that much point to it. It doesn't count for combos or anything. I do have to say, I kind of like the music in here. There's a really nice assortment of music in this game. Each character has their own sort of style. Eggman's is one of the ones that is actually a little bit more laid back. His music isn't my favorite, but it is good for what it is. Honestly, this game, maybe this isn't the best stage to be talking about the, super hype soundtrack, but this game has, I think, one of the best soundtracks ever. You find me one song on this soundtrack, besides maybe this one, that isn't a banger. Seriously, the vocal music is awesome. The background music for the stages is awesome. The theme song is amazing. Crush 40 does really good work with the Sonic games. But yeah, like I said, this music in this stage is not the most interesting. But the funny thing is, if you just sort of go and sit and listen to it, it's actually a pretty good song. And it does fit the atmosphere here. Alright. It's kind of relaxing now that I think about it. Just sitting here listening to the music. I get particularly attached to music in video games. I'm fairly certain that one of the reasons I got so attached to this game was just because I loved the music so much. Ooh, nice, perfect. Your beam there will not last forever. You do need to know when to let go or you lose your combo. You can tell because it changes color. So right now, I got a little greedy there actually. So right now when you start, the beam is bright red. It will start to get purple and then blue, and then eventually it'll go away. So when you see it starting to get really dark, you know that you should probably let go and just take whatever points you get. That bomb, oh yeah, there's more here. These bomb robots here are really good for points. The ones we've seen so far have only had 3 bombs, but they come in different variants. I think you can get maybe 5 or 6, and there's ones that actually have 10. You can get a really, really good combo, or 8 or 10, but you can get a real good combo off just those guys. You only have a limited time to get the points because they will eventually shoot their bombs at you. But if you can really quick just like target all of the bombs, and each bomb counts as a separate target. See there, each bomb raised my combo. If you can get all of the bombs, you can get a large amount of points. Alright, going straight from the Ark to the Chow Garden. I might stop going to the Chow Garden after every level, to be honest. It's kind of taking me out of the action, and I don't really want that to be what happens for the rest of the series, so I might stop doing that. But let's go pick up Little Star, give him a little pet, give him some animals, and then we'll call it a day. Because the kindergarten has been unlocked, we can go there now. You can go to the kindergarten first and then the Chow Garden if you come in through a stage, not the other way around. Oh, Star's actually not done yet. That's okay, that's just as well. I will see you guys next time in Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Bye-bye.